All right, let's get right into it. A lot of you are probably pulling in massive revenue, but you feel like you're hitting a ceiling. So today, we're going to break down how to stop just hustling for the next deal and start building a system for true market penetration. This is all about building an actual asset, not just a high-paying job. Does this hit close to home? That feeling of a constant defensive hustle? You know, the sense that if you stop running for even a second, the whole machine just stops. That's not a growth strategy, right? It's a straight path to burnout. And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? That incredible income you're making, is it the result of a scalable, durable business that you actually own? Or have you just built yourself a really beautiful, but very real, golden cage you can never escape from? So let's really diagnose this problem. We're calling it the golden cage of hustle. It's a place a lot of successful leaders end up, and believe me, it is tough to break out of without a totally new way of thinking. Here's what that cage looks like. Your GCI, your gross commission income, might look amazing on paper, but it's tied one-to-one with your personal manual effort. Every single win depends on your gut feeling and your grind. That's not a platform, it's a performance, and you're the only one on stage. Now, this total reliance on you being the hero, it isn't just exhausting, it comes with a hidden cost. It's imposing a huge, quantifiable risk on your business that we call the fragility tax. The first piece of this tax is that you become a single point of failure. I mean, what happens if you want to take a real vacation or you get sick? If the entire engine for generating new business is trapped inside your head, your business is fundamentally unstable. So here's the bottom line. The fragility tax is the sum of all these risks. It's the burnout from being in constant reaction mode. It's the chaos. And, maybe most importantly, it's the hit your business's valuation takes because any smart buyer sees the asset isn't the company, it's you. Okay, enough doom and gloom. Let's talk about the solution. The way out of the cage is a deep, fundamental shift in how you operate. We've got to get you from hustle to system. And what I love about this is the contrast. On the left, you've got the old way, leader manual labor. You're personally grinding out every single opportunity. But on the right, you have systemic execution, where the business runs on data, on processes, and on a team that knows exactly how to execute the plan. The whole point here is to flip the script. Stop playing defense, just reacting to whatever comes your way, and start playing offense. We're no longer just looking for the next deal. We are systematically executing a strategy to actually capture our market. And how do we do that? Well, you stop guessing and you start measuring. It's an old saying, but it's true. You can't manage what you don't measure. It's time to move from intuition to pure mathematics. This brings us to two really critical metrics. Now, most people talk about market share, the percentage of deals you happen to close. But what's way more powerful is something called wallet share. This isn't about the deals you win, it's about the owners you control. Let's be absolutely crystal clear here. Wallet share is the real measure of your grip on the market. It's the percentage of every single potential client in your specific niche that is either already paying you or is inside your automated nurture system, hearing from you consistently. Okay, so you're probably thinking, great, but how do I actually figure this out? Let's make this real. We're going to walk through the exact steps to calculate your own wallet share right now. It's actually a pretty straightforward three-step process. First, niche selection. You have to get laser-focused. Second, denominator definition. You figure out the total number of targets in that niche. And third, capture analysis. You do the math on what percentage of that total you already have in your world. And here's a look at the scorecard you'll use. See? It's not some crazy, complicated spreadsheet. You define your target niche, you find the total owners, then you just plug in your number of active clients and your nurture prospects to get your market penetration percentage. This number, this is your new North Star. All right, let's shift gears. We're moving from theory to execution. It's time to stop just participating in your market and start actually engineering it. I want this quote to really sink in. A firm that can't mathematically define its market share doesn't have a real strategy. It's just hoping for the best. Real institutional platforms don't chase deals. They engineer dominance. They build machines to capture the market. Now, I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and I want you to be brutally honest with yourself. First is the absence test. If you were completely gone, no calls, no emails for the next 90 days, would your team know exactly which high-value targets to go after to grow your wallet share, or would strategic growth just freeze? Second, the autonomy check. Have you really empowered your team with the data and the permission they need to go capture the market? Or are you, if you're being honest, kind of hoarding all that knowledge in your head because you still need to be the only rainmaker?
And finally, the big one, asset validation. Is that impressive GCI just a temporary result of your own unsustainable hustle? Or is it actual proof of a verifiable, quantifiable, and durable grip on your market? Is it a real asset?
This is the way forward. It's a simple but incredibly powerful mantra. Don't just work in your market, own it. Measure the market, capture the share, and build the platform.